Kitchen's open, y'all. How's everybody doing tonight? It is a soup night for me, big time. So I decided we'd go with some Zuppa Toscana Olive Garden. It's a little bit of a copycat, but it's good stuff. Looks like the music didn't go, but that's all right. We can fix that. So yeah. This is one of my favorite comfort food recipes for sure. And I guess it's the Olive Garden's most popular soup. I had no idea. So super fast. I've got one started in the Instant Pot right now. And why don't we get started with a cocktail? Except, you know what? I forgot to get the ice out. So I'm gonna have to step out back for a minute and get some ice. Unless we have some in here. Nope. I usually have that all dialed down, but not so much today. So we are making a limoncello cocktail. Right there, we're going to use some of that limoncello that we made. When did we make that? A while ago. So. Real quick, my audio just cut off on me. One of those days, y'all. Get some limoncello out. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Somebody's playing hooky tonight. All right, so yes, Zuppa Toscana. We're gonna do this cocktail. Need some ice in here. Do 2 ounces of limoncello. As we know, turns into a Dina ounce. So, that looks good. This is that limoncello that we made, I don't know, 2 months ago. Need an 1.5 ounces of gin. Looks like somebody needs a cutting board for some lemons. What do we need of this? 1/2 ounce. Oh, sorry, 3/4 ounce. This is a simple syrup. And then let's get some lemon juice going here. hold your knife, get a good firm grip on it, hold it like you mean it. You want to make sure you choke up. This gives you better control over the knife. And we're going to go 1/3, 1/3, and then you cut this in half. This opens up every one of the pulp sacks in the lemon. So I'm just going to squeeze this right in because I know that it is roughly the 1/2 ounce that I need. Shake it up, shake it up. Get your Hawthorne strainer. Put it in your glass. Don't forget that you're putting some club soda in. Whoa. That's what happens when you slam it around down there. It's a little frisky on you. And I'm not going to bother to garnish it. I probably should have, but you know, we just need to drink. Needs a little. Oh, that's very refreshing. All right, Zuppa Toscana. This is all about fast. We're gonna wash the kale first. I'll show you the technique that I use for washing kale. I always clean until I take it out of the bath. So let me get. Filling this bowl with water, and then I'm going to get the kale out. So I'm going to use a whole bunch of kale across 2 soups. I've got one going right now in the Instant Pot, so it'll be ready when the prep work is done for the one that I'm going to do on the stove. I know this light is really bright on me. I normally don't talk to you here. I don't know why I'm doing that today. So what I'm doing is I'm just rinsing these leaves. I'm just gonna put them in the water here. Some of them, actually, you know, I think I'm gonna take the stems off first. So what you do is you bend it down. So this is the pretty side. Well, I don't know if it's pretty or not, but there's the side where you can see the rib, and then there's where you can see it, but it's not exposed. So you want to flip it over and bend the leaf down so you've got just this rib here, and then just pull down the length. So you're taking the leaf off, and then just put it in the water. So I'm gonna motor through this real quick. And then once I get this kale into the bath, I'm gonna check in on y'all and say hello. And since we're chopping this, you don't have to be delicate. You don't have to like get it all nice. You can start it and then just go like that. So again, get it started. That one's not gonna work. And then just run your hand down the length of it. Pull the edge off. And don't splash yourself in the face like I keep doing. Then I am going to say hi to the fam. Well, then I'm going to dry off the counter and then say hi to the fam. All right, so that is done. We're going to set this aside for a tad bit. Clean up our mess. Start on this recipe after I say hello to everyone. Whoa. Trackpads don't work so well when your fingers are all wet. All right. Hey, Rich, thanks for coming in. Hey, Christine. Haven't seen you in a bit. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I got a new shirt. Thanks, Keels. I love it. Hang on, Kathy. It's good to see ya. She did. She did. Yes, Sherry. Soup is indeed good food. Love it. Diana, glad you're here. I hope Rocket appreciates the sacrifice that you've made. Anna, it's good to see ya. Hey, Rob. If you finna be napping, I don't know, man. You might miss something. Hey, Doc, thanks for coming. I see a question here. I think somebody can, Rob. Yeah, that's that's my smaller one. This is the 7.5. Yes, you, my friend, anything you want for club soda. Hey, Collie, thanks for coming. Is it really called a sadness? Joking with me now. I thought of you when I picked up that kale. Jobs? Good there was a side of Dave Wilson. How are you? Thank you for asking. On the shelf, it was called Lacinato kale. Lacinato. But I call it good. Doc, you're killing me. Oh, somebody got something in the mail today. I'm excited to see how you like it. Cool, cool. All right, y'all. This is super simple. We just need to, really easy. We're gonna dice the onions. We're gonna slice the potatoes. We're gonna brown the Italian sausage. Mix all that up. And really not in that order either, because I'm just flying off the top of my head. And then we're gonna let it simmer in some chicken stock for about 20 minutes, but you won't have to wait for that because the stuff in the Instant Pot should hopefully be done by then. And then we're gonna finish it off. So it's really quite quick. All right. Onion. This was the very first recipe I made in my Instant Pot, and it was the very first Instant Pot I ever received, and I got it as a housewarming gift from our own Sherry and her husband Mike, and I have been using it ever since. Thank you, thank you. It is the perfect housewarming gift for me, and they didn't even know at the time that I was deep into cooking. I will be surprised if the stove cam is working properly. It is not. Dang it. Let me see if I can go jiggle a wire. Oh, there we go. All right. This pot going. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil in here. And then we are just going to get the onions in, and we're going to let them soften up for 1 to 2 minutes. So it looked like the stove camera worked to y'all, but it was showing a static shot. So The recipe calls for a whole onion. Again, I'm doing half a recipe right now because I already cooked a half a recipe. So we'd have some soup to share before we get out of here tonight. So. I really do love it. Thank you. All right. Hey, Kathy. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I need to put it in my little notes to get this pot started, because it takes a little longer to heat up, but it retains the heat nicely. Okay, let's get some potatoes out and we'll slice those up while we're waiting. So I'm just doing, I don't know, 1/4 inch slices. Might be half. I'm not picky. So we're using russet potatoes for this recipe because they break up a little bit when they're cooked, and when they break up, they thicken the soup a little because this is mostly just a chicken broth soup. So I don't mind that they aren't consistent thickness because some of them are going to fall apart. Some people say that you should peel these. I've got no interest in that because, one, it helps them stay together a little bit, those that don't fall apart. And then you get a little more nutrients out of the skin, so. All right, let's check on those onions. This is looking and drop the sausage in. So I was looking for sausage, so I got mild this time. Over and see what y'all are talking about for a sec. No, this isn't a misa. It's Lodge. Tori, we're having Zuppa Toscana. with not breakfast sausage. Thanks, Keels. What you saying here, Doc? They made the handles on the Le Creuset. You used to hang the, yes, you could hang the utensils in the hole. That's right. I never had, I have only one Le Creuset, and it's the casserole that I used last week for the funeral potatoes. I like potato peels. Like, when I was a little kid, and Kathy, I don't know if you remember this, Mom, when Mom was gonna boil potatoes, she would boil them, and then she'd drain off some of the water left and pour them into mugs for my little brother and I, and put salt and pepper in them, and it was like potato broth. And to this day, I still do that sometimes because it tastes good. There you go. No, Lodge is what they have at the little store here in town, and I try to support the local ones. So, despite where the paycheck comes from, I do try to go to the little stores when I can. So they have Lodge, that's what I use, and you know, it's a little cheaper, and I like it just as well. We'll get this a little minute to brown some more. I'm going to go hit natural release on that Instant Pot. You ready? Oh, I don't remember if I told you what the dish was. Yeah, in case you came in late, we're doing Zuppa Toscana. How do I determine what oil? It's a good one. It depends on what the flavor profile is and how hot I need to go. So olive oil for Italian dishes, you don't usually have to go super hot. And then like if I'm doing a stir fry, I definitely want something with a higher smoke point, which would be like peanut oil or avocado oil works. So for saute, just like this, I almost always go to olive oil. This is for me to put in the potatoes. Oh, dang, you know what I forgot? Let's turn this down for a minute. I don't know how I forgot the garlic, y'all. There's none cut down yet. Do that. These are starting to sprout a little bit, but I'm going to keep using them until July when the new crop is done. So you just take off that root end. The paper releases real nicely. Get a little bit of the green stuff in here. I'm just pulling that out. No reason to worry about that. Apparently I didn't hit this one hard enough. Okay. This is ready to go in the pot. No harm. Got some brown bits on the bottom. That's going to give a little extra flavor. I wouldn't have done that had I made a mistake by omitting that garlic, so maybe this is a happy circumstance. But I'm going to give that another minute or two, and then I will add the 3 cups. The recipe calls for 6, but again, we're doing a half recipe here. So I'm going to add our chicken stock next. And that other one is actually ready to pull out of the Instant Pot. So the next thing we're going to do after I get this on the simmer is we're going to chiffonade we're just going to chop the kale. So let's take a drink. Hey, Kevin. All right, we're getting closer here. All right. This is 3 cups of chicken stock. Get that in. And excuse me one moment. All right, sorry about that. Needed to fix a little audio issue. See if that's better. Check in on y'all. No, I didn't cut my finger. I was just, I had reports that sound was cutting in and out, so I was fixing that real quick. A different kind of cutting. I'll try not to scare you like that, my friend. All right, so this is ready to simmer. I'm gonna move this over to my other burner. So now we're gonna get this kale ready for the other one that's over there in the Instant Pot. So what I usually do is I will lay out a towel like this. And kind of move it around again. I've done this a couple times. Remember, I already washed this, but I'm glad I did this little soaking exercise because it gets another level of cleanliness. Not a big deal when you're cooking it, but so I kind of line them up here along the length of the towel because I'm just going to flip the towel over it, and easy way to get them dried up a little bit. And I could leave the rest since I'll be using that for the other soup, so let's get that out of the way. Wait a minute. Are you telling me I could have made some money off cutting my finger? Is that what I'm hearing here? Why didn't anybody tell me this? If I could have capitalized on that. All right, so easy peasy. Everybody's lined up the way we want them now for cutting. So get the rag out of the way here, towel out of the way. And because I don't want anything being unruly, I'm just gonna cut it in half. So for the ground sausage, if you can't find ground Italian sausage, sometimes I can't. I just buy the links and then I pull it out of the casing. And yeah, so that works really well. All right, this is ready to go into the pot. I'm gonna go over and get the Instant Pot now. And we'll put the vessel over here. So next thing we need to do is we're going to put in a half a cup of heavy cream. Recipe calls for 1 cup, but remember we're doing a half recipe. So let me go get, well, let me show you what we have here first. There we go. Get some of that heavy cream out. And then we drop the kale in. Let's see how y'all are doing real quick here. Hey, Michelle, thanks for joining us. We are just about wrapped up. Clean up a spot here. Take a photo of this dish and be done for the night. Anyone have any questions? Oops. This little piece right here is annoying me. It's saying, "Hi, I'm here. Hi, I'm here." Drawing way too much attention to itself. So there we go. Okay, that's done. Let's give it a taste, y'all. I have lost my trackpad entirely. There we go. The breadsticks, my friend. Breadsticks are over there. I forgot to cook them. Sorry about that. What do I like about cooking the Instant Pot versus the stove? I feel like the Instant Pot infuses the flavors a lot faster than simply simmering on the stove. So for this dish, it takes the same amount of time to cook the potato, to cook side by side. In fact, we did a cook along last week in my Discord community, and one person didn't use the IP, and she was done when we were. In fact, I think she was done before us, and her soup tasted just as good. So there's nothing wrong. I just feel like it kind of for longer cooking items, it'll simmer, get the flavor in faster. Also, the meat comes out so much more tender if you're doing a pot roast or something like that. So that's why I like it. And then there's also the set it and forget it benefit. So there's that. Okay. No, the kale is not really cooked. It's just kind of put in there, and yeah, it cooks itself because and I actually like it the first day. I really love the kale in it the first day because it gives the dish so much more body. So before we get to some more questions, let's take a bite. Well, first of all, here you can see it. These potatoes have cooked down quite a bit. It's a lot thicker than I expected, but I'm okay with that. I'm trying to get a bite that is not going to cause me to stain my t-shirt. I did it again. I forgot to put the salt and pepper in. But it's good like it is. I don't know what I'm thinking tonight, yo. Get some of that in the pot later. All right, let's take another bite of this deliciousness that I get to have and you don't. If you haven't already, please hit like, subscribe, notify, share it with a friend. You can't keep all this goodness to yourself. This is some good food, y'all. Okay. Salt and pepper. Those are good. Yeah, so kale the first day gives it a lot of body. The second day, I just know that I'm getting my kale nutrients and a little extra bite to it. But I like how it resists a little bit on the first day. I hope you're calling Rob the diva and not me. Yeah, crunchy kale is good stuff. I have all my fingers back. I don't put the kale in the Instant Pot because I like to have the body that it provides. Oh yeah, Michelle, I'm with you. Love that Instant Pot. Yeah, exactly, Doc. That pressure cooking that chicken. Oh yeah. Thanks, Collie. Yes, Keely, I won't stain the t-shirt. Alpaca Mama was over here earlier today, and I'm like, I need a house shirt. I need a house jacket. Where's my house jacket? My house jacket, because I don't want to stain my t-shirt. Oh yeah, the food calling itself like attention to itself. Okay. Does anyone have any other questions while I eat? I don't mean to be rude when I do this, but you know, someone's got to do it. I should probably stand up straight, but I just want to hunch over it because it tastes so good. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? I'm going to give it 2 more bites. Oh, I know. Baba, if you're watching, I'm looking forward to meeting you. All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'll see you next week.